In this episode, coming to you live from the planet Rishi.
That's right.
But I was like, Rishi? I know that name, right? Dexter Jetster says Camino is about 12 parsecs outside the Rishi maze.
Oh, yeah, the Rishi maze. I remember that.
That makes sense.
Which is apparently a dwarf galaxy that orbits the main galaxy of Star Wars. So it's a small galaxy. Yes.
Is that a thing?
Orbiting. It is a thing. The Milky Way galaxy has dwarf galaxies.
What? Oh my goodness.
Sounded amazing.
All the stuff I thought was just technobabble is real.
Right. Next thing you know, beryllium is going to be a real thing.
Well, we found out it is.
Well, welcome back, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, welcome back
to Star Wars, the Total Rewatch show.
Yeah, thanks for coming back this week, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And totally not just still on the line from last episode.
Don't start.
Wink, wink.
that was last week's episode. We gotta
I
have
don't even
new,
know what you're talking about. That was so long ago.
Gotta have a new theme or thing going.
A new running gag.
Right.
All right, well, I'm Cody.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Daniel. Once again, hello.
Hello there.
Hello there.
This episode is episode 5, season 1. Let me start that again. Season 1, episode 5 of the Clone Wars, Rookies.
I'll flip it in post.
What?
Yeah.
In post.
I'll just flip that around in post. You don't have to see it again in the edit. It's amazing magic of editing.
That is very true. I am a much better speaker after editing
my
things. My lines.
My things.
For instance, you won't even hear me say things. Incidentally, I'm going to edit this episode now,
right.
just so I know.
I say leave it all in.
But yeah, this is
Rookies.
And this episode primarily follows around a group of clones, a squad of shinies, as they're called.
They're new recruits. Their outfits are still nice and shiny.
Yeah. Just out of their pods.
Haven't seen just out of guys, I wasn't hatched yesterday out of my pod.
Some of them got left a little bit too long in their growth tank.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but it sounded deprecating.
I think so. But it was interesting. They kind of, at the beginning of this episode, the announcer guys talking about how the Republic is like, oh man, we need clones and we need them fast. So they're kind of skipping through a little bit of their training.
Yeah.
You know?
Less training. So they put them on this outpost where nothing ever happens.
We learned this outpost is close enough to Camino that it's protecting Camino from droid invasion.
It's an early warning system.
Exactly.
Did we give a summary? Basically, these clones are standing watch to prevent droids from sneaking into Camino. However, an elite tactical squad lands, takes over the base. The clones have to fight their way back to the base to stop them and alert the Republic that something is wrong.
Yes, that there's an invasion on the way.
Yeah, we get introduced to the fancy new Commando Droids as well, who are pretty boss. Just put it that way.
Those droids that come in, it's like SWAT team.
Yeah, SWAT droid. Commando droids are sweet.
They're all business. And they actually know what they're doing. They're working together. They've got a plan.
Actually capable.
Didn't one of the old droid cartoons, one of the Trigon ones, have some kind of a ninja droid flipping around? Remember that?
Yes. The one with the king, or the prince, the last prince.
Yeah, one of the earlier ones.
I mean, assassin droids are a thing.
Oh, yeah.
There's the one in Knights of the Old Republic.
HK.
Yeah.
Well, these guys reminded me of that kind of a thing. They're a little more nimble, a little more like we're coming in, blowing stuff up.
Yeah, tactical.
Yeah, and they're not afraid to use like blades and get up and close and personal.
Oh, yeah. That one guy wielded a sword.
Yeah, they got vibro swords.
Yeah, it was cool.
A good counter to the clones who are actually intelligent. So I was impressed. I was impressed with this new model. I'll take 20.
I'll take 20.
They impersonate the clones. They put on clone armor.
Yeah.
And put on a voice.
Yeah, because that's the thing. They're droids, so they just can use their voice modulator.
Great comedic effect.
Yeah, because they still keep saying, "Oh, Roger, Roger."
Yeah. They're like, huh? You just being smart or like?
Yeah, something is not right here.
Yeah.
Rishi Outpost, please respond.
Open.
Open. Comlink channel. Rishi Outpost, come in. Rishi Outpost, come in. Sorry, Commander. We're experiencing technical difficulties. This is the inspection team. Inspection? Negative. Negative. We do not require an inspection. Everything is fine here. Thank you. We'll be the judge of that. Prepare for our arrival. Roger, roger. Something's not right here.
Well, there's another reference to another Star Wars movie. It's like inspection. No, everything's fine here. All fine.
How are you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he didn't. Not exactly those words, but
It was definitely the Han Solo reference. So yeah, there's 4 clones that survive the initial assault, and then there was an inspection team coming, which was Commander Cody and
Yes.
Rex.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
you brain.
Ring?
Hello.
That joke.
Who's there?
That's all we have is the same joke.
Callbacks to our episodes of Ewoks that nobody will have watched.
So if you listeners
Everybody.
haven't memorized every one of our episodes, get on that.
That one
Then
goes
you'll
out
get our
to
jokes.
The older fans. The longtime fans, yeah.
This goes out to our boys in the 501st out on the moon of Rishi.
Okay. Well, that was kind of what the radio show reminded me of. She did say something like that.
Oh, that's right. What is it? Like the Outer Rim Radio coming at you now. And let's give a... What did she say? Like,
She said like the Spark Jumpers of the 212th or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. We're playing this next song for our troops out there. Good luck, guys. You know, we're behind you all 100%.
Yeah, I was like, this is great. It's totally going back to like World War II military and raising their morale.
Mhm.
The 4, like you said earlier, the 4 of them survive. Echo 5's Heavy, and I don't remember the other guy because he does not last very long.
Cut up.
Cut up.
Cut up.
Because he gets cut up a little bit.
But then there's another one called Droid Bait.
What, really?
Is there?
That's what it says in the Wikipedia. He was killed by Commando Droids, so he was the first one to die.
That sounds like somebody who got named after the fact.
I know. I know.
Whoops.
Definitely does. Cut up. Poor Cut up. He's eaten by a sandworm.
Yeah, what was that even about?
Did you hear that? Yeah, what is that? It doesn't sound like droids. Don't forget about those giant eels. I've never seen them. What the hell was that? That was an eel. Now that's why we have the regulation not to go outside. Let's move before it comes back. Poor Cut Up.
I liked the soundworm, like it looked cool, but did it ever do anything for the plot, or was it just there to eat a clone at the beginning?
It ate a clone, and then Rex puts a handprint of its blood on Echo.
Okay.
It's permanent, so that's how we know who Echo is.
Cool. That's like what happened to Finn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. He gets blood on his helmet.
Yeah, you have to have some identifying mark.
Yes, distinguishing feature.
The clones all... Well, I don't even know. I was trying to find something to identify the individual clones, and I don't know. Some of them have different kind of hair, but I don't know.
Yeah, they don't do a really good job in this, but in the later episodes, they definitely will give them like crazy face tattoos or like a really distinct haircut or something,
Okay.
something like that.
Like, Heavy had something... I couldn't tell if it was a tattoo or something shaved into his sideburns.
Yeah, he had a tattoo, I think. I was mostly thinking, I'm like, okay, which ones actually survived that I need to remember? Like, okay, I got Cody and Rex. Those are, I already know them. And then we've got Echo and Fives.
Yeah, those are the ones that you need to know. Well, and I suppose Heavy technically too. They go back in time.
Oh.
Well, they don't go back.
No, it's not like Star Trek where they go back in time.
Rex goes back to the future.
Yeah, that's one of those out of order episodes that you would have already seen if you'd been watching these according to the
Don't
StarWars.com
spoil
list.
it.
I don't remember what happens. I just right? Isn't he one of those? I know they go back and explore some of these
I don't know
clones.
if you want to know. Basically, they just kind of go through their training, which is really cool to see, actually.
I will enjoy it when we get there.
Man, I had to look up some clone commando from the Republic Commando game,
Mhm.
some of their voices, because like in this show, they pretty much all have the same voice.
Yeah.
It's like all the same voice actor,
Just Troy
you know,
Baker,
which is fine, and they sound like they should. But like, man, in the Republic Commando game, like they were all different voice actors for one thing. Like they all kind of had like similar accents, but like, boy, like here, Cody, you should play a little of this. This is good. Pull that up.
Oh, Sev, yeah.
I love it. Seb's voice from Republic
Oh,
Commando.
this is so great.
Trendo neutralized. The only good lizard is a dead lizard. Score 1 for our side.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, yeah. But actually, I don't know if you've seen, but there's kind of a cool, like, making of Republic Commando. Or kind of they explored it, and they talked about how that's one of the things, like, originally all the clones are going to be, like, super the same, but, like, George Lucas stepped in and was like, hey, no, I want you to, like, really make them more distinguishable.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
Good job, George Lucas. By the way.
Shout out to George Lucas. Let's give him a round of applause here. All right.
I feel like we don't talk. I don't know. I don't think I talk about him a lot unless I'm maybe complaining about something he did.
Yeah,
But actually, like he did. Yeah, he's great. I'm making up for not saying enough good stuff about him during our original trilogy episodes. Because way to make Star Wars.
Yeah, played a pretty important role.
Anyway, that's my tangent. Go back to what you were talking about.
But yeah, luckily for the clones, Commander Cody and Captain Rex were en route to do an inspection. So the droids impersonating clone tried to call off the inspection, but they're not having it. They're sticking to the rules and going to come in and inspect everything. And they land, and the 3 clones that are left shoot off a flare to warn the 2 unsuspecting commanders.
I think they're a little bit suspecting.
No, they totally realize that something's up.
Yeah.
Rex just blasts the guy in the face, the commando droid who's wearing clone armor.
It's the close range shots that really do him in. That seems to be the case.
These guys can take a few blaster shots to like the chests and stuff.
Yeah.
And already something is clearly wrong.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is not like an optional inspection. Like, this is what we're doing.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you telling us, no, we're fine. Go home.
But it's a little bit creepy, the droid in clone armor.
Yeah.
A droid in clone's clothing. Yeah. You know, I loved how one of the clones then, like, turned the tables around and, like, turned that trick around on the droids again.
Right.
Right? He came up just wearing his normal armor, and he's pretending that he's one of them dressed in clone armor.
Yeah, they get him to open the doors so they can get back in the base.
Yeah, and he's saying Roger, Roger, and they're like, I'm not sure. He sounds like one of us. I don't know.
I'll buy it.
No, wait, no, because they did tell him to take his helmet off, so he like
Yeah, he ducks down and lifts up a dead droid.
yeah, shows the droid head into the camera. They open the doors, and then more action movie stuff. They're just mowing down droids with like a laser cannon thing.
Oh yeah, no,
There's
some great
I don't know. I just thought it was fun. Yeah, it's like it's a little over the top, but like
An action movie.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm down for more of this.
Oh man. Should we talk about this like hand-to-hand combat scene with Rex and the commando droid? Pretty baller. Basically, they come in, guns blazing, and Rex rushes into the center of the room and like ducks down behind the center console. A droid on the side of the room shoots at him, but Rex blasts his gun, and so he just like whips out his vibro sword and just leaps at him. Just dodges and cracks his droid neck.
Just play-by-play action. Oh.
Very fluid and very cool.
One of the shinies says, "Permission to take points, sir," and then Rex goes, "I always go first." I don't know why.
I don't remember if it was the movie that he made a point where he's the first one on and last one out.
No, that's right.
But then, of course, Grievous can't have a little batch of clones ruining his party, so he sends down just pretty much a whole regiment of droids.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to blow up the station using liquid Tiban gas.
Tibanna gas.
Tibanna.
Which is what they mine on Cloud City.
Yep.
Oh, is that also a real thing?
Yes. Oh, it's a real.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
A real gas?
I don't think it's real.
No, I don't believe so.
Hopefully, we don't have to walk back our statement again.
I'm pretty sure that one's Star Wars only.
Until we ourselves go to Bespin, we
Right.
have no way of knowing for sure.
NASA, let's get humans on Bespin. That's our next mission.
Yeah.
Where were we? Right.
Do you want to mention this, Cody? This
I
security
don't know.
camera.
There's a little
eye.
security camera eye that was in Jabba's palace, and then will later show up again in Mandalorian. But
Oh, was that? I didn't even notice that thing. That was on the door at their base?
yeah, it's the standard door nest, or what are they called? Rings? Isn't that what they're called?
Rings.
It's the Star Wars ring.
Gatekeeper droid. That's what they're called.
I think that's funny that it's shown up in several different places now. It's not just Jabba's thing. This is like standard security camera technology.
It's funny.
I mean, then they blow up their base. That's where Heavy does his dramatic
Sacrifice.
gets shot and then reaches out to hit the button with his last gasp.
He cut it way too close. Just gonna say.
It's got to be the last minute, dramatic.
Right. He's getting shot up. He's right next to their bomb.
Mhm.
And then the droids stop shooting as he's laying there. And one of them goes, "Do we take prisoners?"
Yeah.
Not quite sure.
Heavy, come in!
Do we take prisoners?
I don't.
Had to check his programming.
Like, wait, what? Who's in charge of these droids?
But he reaches out and sacrifices himself and blows up the station,
Yeah.
signaling that there is an attack imminent, and thus they are able to, they being the Republic fleet, intercept
Immediately
the CIS.
come out of warp speed.
Yeah, they were instantly. I mean, they must have been standing by.
Yeah, they were just like next door or something. Oh, let's hop across the, around the corner and see what's happening on that planet. I really liked this episode. This is really good.
Yeah.
I didn't really think I was going to like it that much, being just about some clones who I can't really tell apart. But I was getting them figured out a little bit, figuring out who's who. And it was just a cool episode. It felt like a big action movie.
Yeah.
Or like, it felt like a classic, like, I don't know, older kind of action movie. Like Die Hard or something, right?
Expendables.
Yeah, and they lose control of their own base, and so they're trying to take it back. It was just some cool stuff happening.
Well, it was fun. I enjoyed it because it helps give you a little bit more in-depth look of the clones and like what they're all about. And they're like, they all have different personalities and the way that they handle things.
Yeah. This, I think, is the first episode that gets into the, I don't know what I want to say, like slightly older audiences territory.
Yeah, they
This doesn't
swear.
feel... Yeah,
They
they
swear.
said hell a couple of times, which surprised me a lot. I don't know, that seems out of place in a Disney Channel cartoon. This is Cartoon Network, I keep forgetting,
Right.
but still.
How did that get through?
But yeah, the whole episode just feels like it's for a little bit of a different audience than the first few were. Because next episode is like R2-D2 having an adventure.
Oh,
So,
That's right.
I don't
It's a
know.
little mini, like, 2-episode arc, I think, of that one.
should look. Maybe there was just a certain writer that just did things differently.
He's always like, finally I get to write another episode, make this show
Right.
what it should be.
You guys are making it just so silly.
And I'm putting words into this guy's mouth. I don't know if it's because I'm okay with the silly ones to a point. But
I thought I saw a list somewhere, but
the writer.
yeah. No, I don't know. It's not that important.
No, we can keep track of it though, because you might find patterns with certain writers. I don't know. In fact, you probably do. I'm sure everybody working on the show has their style.
It was written by Stephen Melching.
Stephen Melching actually has written every episode up to this point.
One of the episodes was written by George Lucas's daughter.
Oh, really? Which episode?
13. Jedi Crash.
Oh, of this season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you guys can join us next week, which
Which will actually be next week.
maybe.
Well, I'm gonna end this one here, and just remember, everybody, the best confidence builder is experience.
Oh, yeah. Never forget that life lesson.
Yep.
That has total relevance to the episode.
Kind of does.
Yeah,
That one kind
kinda
of does.
I know.
Some of them don't so much.
Well, bye.
All right. See you guys later.